Hello, my name is Brandy. Thank you for coming back to my channel, Tarot by Inez. And today I'm going to be doing a review of the deck, Psychic Tarot. I've been pretty excited to get this deck because it does have some of the tarot, and it's also an oracle deck. I really liked the imagery on the front of the cover, so I did start looking at some of the meaning behind the tarot cards, or this tarot oracle deck, and I did like some of the imagery on that. So today we're going to be going through step by step of what the cards look like, okay? So I'm pretty excited because I have been wanting this for quite a while. I'm excited because I finally got it. Now, I do know that there are some decks that actually have the gold trim, and this one doesn't. This one I got at my local Barnes & Noble store, so and it was the last one, so I just got it. Like, I just wasn't even gonna wait. I wasn't gonna order it online and wait for it. So I think the more and more I use this deck and I get more familiar with it, I'm probably gonna go back and order the kind that have the gold trim. I did get it today, so I did take a peek in, and I noticed that it did not have that trim on there, so I will be getting the new one, okay? So here's the book. It's pretty cool. So you can even see here, like, the writing does have like that reflectiveness on it. So, and it is gold. I don't know if you guys are able to see that or if it looks silver, but it is in fact gold. I really love the imagery. I really do. I don't know, I resonated with that pretty bad. I really did. This deck is by John Holland. I don't know too much about him. This is definitely the first time I've gotten something from him, so we'll take a look and see. What I love about this particular oracle deck, when I was flipping through the book, I did notice that they have some major arcana, and they have these oracle decks off in sections, okay? So first off, oh, look at that. I love that. I really love a lot of the spiritual symbols. That just really got me. I love that. There's no writing on it. It's just plain the symbolism. I really, really appreciate that. Same thing with the top, the inside of the front. Same deal. So, this is what the back looks like. You can see from the ring light, they're pretty glossy, which I also appreciate, and also they are bendy. They do bend. Now, for the first section, I'm gonna see if I can just, well, we'll just do them all. Look, it's pretty thick. Yeah, see mine here? They're just like regular white colored cards. They don't have that gold trim. So once I get more familiar with these cards and I start using them a lot more, I'm definitely gonna find where I can get those, maybe on Etsy or maybe on Amazon. So for our first card, let me see which ones is the first starting ones. Okay, yeah, so the first section is gonna be the major arcana. Pretty interesting. So the first one we have here, it's really pretty, is New Beginnings. I like how they have the illustration of her like standing on top of the world and walking out of the door, and she looks very confident, like ready, like just ready to embark on whatever's coming her way. I like that. The next one we have is Awareness. I really resonate with this card quite a bit. I can stare at it all day. It's very, very pretty. The next card is number 2, and they are numbered. So this first one, the very first one that came out, it was the New Beginnings. It has a 0, so I'm definitely thinking that this one is the Fool. So then 1 was the Awareness. 2, we have Intuition. I like that a lot. To me, when I look at this card, the first thing that comes to my mind is just like thinking outside of the box. I don't know why, but that definitely comes to me. I like this one a lot too. I feel like this card can definitely have several meanings. As far as fertility, it could definitely be, well, for me, without really looking in the guidebook, to me, what my instinct is definitely like the birthing of a new idea. It definitely can also mean, you know, conception, bringing something into manifestation. That's kind of like the vibe that I get from that particular card. The next one we have here is authority. It definitely looks like some type of male and an authoritative figure. So I like that. And I like how in between in the background there's those two pillars. The next one we have is number 5, which is wisdom. I like that too. Look, there's the dog right there looking at him like, okay, are we going to come forward? Are we ready to go? Or what are you looking at? That's the impression I get. The next card we have is number 6, which is harmony. I like that one a lot too. Number 7 is triumph. It almost is like, you know, we have that knight rushing in, charging in on the horse. It definitely shows action. You could see the hair, you know, being pulled back as some type of wind, some type of forward movement, active movement. Oh, this one's really, really nice too. I like this one. Power. Definitely a strong vibe of, you know, strength, courage, wisdom. You know, my first instinct on that is definitely getting a strong vibe of confidence. Next we have number 9, which is solitude. I like that. I like the background with the mountains. The tower is right behind her with the 1 star, like the North Star possibly. Oh wow, I like this one too. Number 10 is destiny. Very pretty. Oh wow. This one reminds me of the Magician. I could be wrong, but that's just, I don't know the meanings yet, but to me this looks like the Magician. We have all 4 of the suits there. We have the swords, the cups, the wands, and the pentacles. It's number 11. Number 12, sacrifice. Very pretty. Look how it looks in the background that the clouds actually look like flowers. It's very, very pretty. With the rainbow in the back. I love that. Next one is transformation. It almost looks like there's butterfly wings behind her, and then look here, you can see a face like she's holding on to it. I don't know if it's, you know, symbolizing like she's transforming from this illusion of self, or this one I'm going to definitely want to see what the meaning is behind that. Let's move this out of the way. Oh, that candle smells amazing. Next we have number 14, which is patience. I am going to try to get through this deck pretty quickly because there's 65 cards. So balance, I love that. Oh no, I'm sorry, patience. Patience, it's been a long day. We're almost through our work week. It's Thursday, so I'm just, oh no, I'm sorry, it's Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. This one is, number 15 is temptation. I wonder if they're trying to depict the devil in this one. Pretty cool artistry. I really like that. Wow, look at this one. This one's called Disruption. Very interesting. Wow, I like this. Right in the center, you can see, you see that there's like a being in there, but when you hold it up, it's really kind of hard to tell. But this one is Hope, 17 of the Major Arcana. Okay, number 18 is Shadow. Almost like a yin and yang type feeling, or a dualism. Shedding the ego. I don't know what these exact definitions are, like according to the book, but that's just the vibe that I get. Very beautiful. I love that. Wow. I love this. 20 is truth. Like this one simple word, it just speaks value. I mean, truth. I mean, there's nothing more to say. I love that. And look how it looks like he's standing on some type of scale, but looking out, and it's just the universe. I love that. Universe. Wow. I like that they did this. This is actually the cover of the card. The universe. The 21. Maybe the completion. I'm getting spiritual journey vibes for sure. Okay, next we have the red color. I'm gonna look and see what the red means super quickly. I'm not gonna make this video super long. So we know that those black ones, 0 through 21, was the Major Arcana. Now these ones are showing up as physical. Okay, so let's see what these ones talk about. So we have number 1 in red, prosperity begins. I love that. Like what, birthing a new idea or partnership. I love that. Number 2, movement, choices, decisions. Wow. You've got those different decisions, those different doors to go through, or you have so many different options. Interesting. Maybe you go pick a choice, go through one of these doors, and then you just physically manifest something. Next one is number 3, recognition and reward. I feel like the person in the this person here just seems humble. He's humbling himself. Next one is number 4. We have firm foundation. I like that. Number 5, financial and material changes. Very nice. I love the way that the pictures are the images are just kind of like telling its own story. I love that. I'm a very, I know lots of people are, especially if you have abilities, you can be very imaginative, or you can just look at an image and just start getting like a flood of all of these different emotions like that. I feel like that very strongly with this card here. Next, we have number 6, a material and spiritual prosperity. I love that. Number 7, patience and planning. Love the towers. I have a thing for those towers for sure. And it's almost like, look how the sun is almost like, or this light is just almost shining directly between the 2 pillars. I really, I can resonate with this card for sure. Then you have the day and night. Interesting. Next, number 8 is positive movement forward. I really love these cards. Number 9, material harvest. I wonder if these are like swords. I know that swords can represent mental, okay, I'll check on that. Next is the green selection. Let's look and see what green means. Emotional, is that what I just saw? Okay, so those red ones were minor arcana. So that's what those red ones were, but they represented physical, which I'm assuming is swords. Next is, okay, I see that, but what is the name? Emotions. So what, cups? Cups. Yeah. Okay. I get it. Wow. I'm going to work with this deck so much. I can already tell. Number one is Love Begins. Cup of Love. Number two is Spiritual Union. Look at that. Also, if you can look and see at the cup, there's the infinity sign. I love that. Yeah, this is the cup suit. 3, Rejoice in Celebration. 3 of Cups. 4, Discontent and Boredom. 5, Emotional Loss. 6, Memories of Love. 7, 7 of Cups, Choose Wisely. I'm sure the hands represent different directions to go in, just like that other suit, the red ones, I believe. Next we have 8, Emotional Withdrawal. I love the beach. I love water. Such like serenity and peace. Very, very interesting. Next, number 9, Fulfillment of Wishes. Wow. What is that, a peach? Oh no, it's not. Beautiful. Very strong messages here. Triumphant success. Oh, okay, so here we go. We have blue now. What is the blue? Blue, blue, blue. Love Begins. That was that one. Mental. Indigo border. Okay. This first one here, number 1, is Triumphant Success. Next one, number 2, Mental Conflict. This is very powerful for me. I'm getting so many different feelings, vibes with this card, definitely. A lot of hits, I feel like, with this one for me at this moment. 3, Heartache and Loss. 4, Rest and Rejuvenate. 5, Conflict and Defeat. What are these, wands possibly? 6, Moving On. Like he's leaving the night behind and walking into the day. That's what I'm picking up from this for sure. 7, Deception and Envy. Wow. I don't see a lot of cards. Well, I haven't had a lot of experience with a lot of other decks, but I don't really see a lot of cards talk about envy. 8, Trapped in Fear. I'm really resonating with these cards right now. Number 9, Suffering in Silence. I definitely personally can relate to this for sure. Okay, and we have purple. Purple being Spirit. Very, very cool. Yeah, and they all have the image of the photo of the card. And of course it tells you what the card signifies. Awesome. Wow. Okay. First one, or I'm sorry, number one, passion ignited. Love that. 2, the waiting game. 3, partnerships and alliance. 4, foundations and achievements. 'Wow, it's like little angels or little orbs with little beings in the middle of them. Fairies, maybe. Number 5, obstacles and challenges. In the middle of these orbs are like beings in there. Like they look like little fairies. Wow. Number 6, victory and success. I think it's so awesome and original how they have incorporated a tarot deck that's also an oracle deck. Very clever. Number 7, stand your ground. Very strong message. I really love that. So powerful. 8, accelerated motion. So this card, it's saying accelerated motion, but to me, I just get like a very stillness from it. I don't know if it's mental. I don't know. I'm going to look this one up. Number 9, spiritual strength. Wow. I'm just recognizing like this being our soul, being our higher self, just holding us up, protecting us. Like, wow. Sorry, I'm slipping off my couch. Okay. The next ones are the actual chakras. I didn't realize they had the chakras in here. Number 1 is like base chakra, root chakra. 2, sacral chakra. Solar plexus. Wow. Heart chakra. 5, throat chakra. Wow. 6 is the third eye chakra. And 7, the crown chakra. Wow. I am very impressed. I wasn't expecting that. I really was more drawn to these cards just because of it being a tarot deck with a oracle deck as well. How incredible is that? I love that. I'm really looking forward to working with these cards. If you guys have seen these cards or you've been wanting to get these cards, I highly recommend it, especially if you are able to just kind of pick up, like the other oracle deck reviews that I've done, I was able to like instantly emotionally connect with those cards in like as far as feelings go or how it was making me feel. These cards are more like, for me, like I'm getting a lot of visual ideas or a lot of different scenarios that I'm seeing, like, I don't know, a lot of different visual scenarios. It's so hard to explain. So it's not that I'm not able to connect with these cards emotionally. It's just more or less that I'm able to visually see images or visually see like something playing out depending on the card that I'm resonating with. Like this one for instance, like looking at this card for me, I'm able to like actually see like a picture of like this person who is suffering or trying to heal or just trying to be figuring out or thinking about like what is the best idea. Like I can already see like what will like this person coming out of it and then just like finding hope and happiness and connecting with themselves spiritually and learning about other things and like meditating and what goes along with meditation. Like those of us that do meditate, like we know like where our conscious mind takes us, or you know, that's what I pick up from this. Like I can see that as I'm looking at it, and it's not, I think if anything, like the emotion I think I would feel from that would be like excitement, like excitement for like knowing like there's light at the end of the tunnel, but maybe the person at the time doesn't see it. It's hard to explain. But yes, if you have abilities and you are able to connect with certain I don't know, you're able to like visually able to experience stuff like that, like you can just see the pictures in your mind even with your eyes wide open, this might be a really good deck, especially if you're a beginner. Well, it doesn't mean you don't have to be a beginner, but if you do have that ability that you're able to just see those images in those pictures, and you know, you can have an emotion behind it, but it's not as strong as some of those other emotions that I was having for some of those, the energy deck. I got an energy deck, oracle deck, a couple days ago, and I was very emotional. It didn't seem like it in the video, but I was just feeling so emotional. I felt slightly like I was just vibrating the way that I was just feeling emotional about looking at those cards. But this one, it's kind of amazing how sometimes you can work with a deck of cards and they'll affect you in different ways. Please leave a comment down below if that is also for you all that are tarot readers, mediums, psychics, if you're able to, or empaths as well. If you've also experienced that, I would love to hear your story. I would love to see if you're able to connect with that, or if you know what it is I'm trying to describe. And I probably sound like I'm not making much sense, but that's just the only way that I know how to actually kind of describe it. So if you could leave me a comment down below, just tell me what you thought about the deck. I definitely will be getting another one that has that gold trim, but I'm very excited to work with these cards. And if you've been thinking about getting them, I recommend them. I do. Oh, I didn't even see how they shuffle. Let's see. Let's see. That to me is pretty important, how I'm able to shuffle. Oh yeah, they're perfect. Now let's see how, I know how to switch these down. Let's see how they work this way. Oh yeah, look. Oh yeah. So very easy to work with. I am very happy with the purchase. I am excited. I'm going to keep these for quite a while, and then later on I will definitely, you know, think about getting the ones that are have the gold trim that I was talking about. But very interesting. The cards that popped out was one triumphant success. The one I said that I've never seen, I don't see these in a lot of the decks that I have. Deception and envy popped out, and temptation. Very interesting. 1, 7, 15. That's what. Anyway, yes, so I highly recommend it. Please leave me a comment down in the comment section. And that is it for tonight's video. So yes, the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. I definitely recommend it. On the back it says $24.99. That's actually what I paid. I think I paid maybe $26 or $27 with tax and stuff at my Barnes & Noble store. So right, you guys. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a great evening and be safe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.